We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You ready?
45. Mike, 45.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready,
So
break.
after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Team spill. Go, go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Costello firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it brings up third.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is third and 2.
White. Down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 55 for Mike. Go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello, and he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there.
So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd and 2, Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On first down, Costello. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end. Dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 52.
To throw again. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Looking to throw. Costello. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Costello dumping it off for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Costello. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the catch, it's Crowder. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. A dump underneath to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They'll set up a throw. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
Check. Watch it. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Back to throw. Costello. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Got it. Come on, set. 90, Wolf. 55.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Travel. That's the way. Joker. Check 26. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Ready? 45, Mike, 45. Okay, double up. 5.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
60 outlaw. Get it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. They'll look to throw as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Throwing on 1st down. Costello. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pick it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Kill.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike.
General West.
Watch the curl. Big edge.
Five.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
6-6, bullet high.
45. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 45 the mic. He can't hang.
Two.
On 1st down, Costello. This one caught by Crowder. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Undercross, X3. 218, chop. Hey, rock it.
Hey, let's get this. Slam.
Hit it.
To Johnson again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake... That's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Here we go. Hey, Lower.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I smell fear in that offense. Greystone travel. Check three, check three, check three.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a third down.
Moody base. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 4. Check 4. Check 43. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Shoot.
Now.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Break.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch twist. Check 3.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We go. 15 Lions. 15 Lions. We want it. Come to my world. Ready?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get set. Watch.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short.
Lions 27.